What's up, Asikani? What's up, Asikani? Good, my guy. How are you, brother? You are the first. You are the chosen one. The special one. The one and only. The man himself. The legend. The myth. Mr. Osikane. Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah, brother. Alright, let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go. We are here, we are back. Asikani? Mr. OS Kani or Asikani? Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Monday was amazing. What happened Monday? What happened on Monday, brother? Tell me. What happened on Monday, bro? I can't remember that far back. I can't remember yesterday and what I did. Let alone Monday. Bum, ba-ra-rum, bum. Your price action trade made me profit? Oh, really? Which one? Which trade? What was Monday? Monday was here. Was it this one right here? Was it this trade right here? When I said price to close above this resistance, the closure, and then look for buys, and then boom. 1,000 pips. The 100 pips, really, I'm joking. Was it that one though, brother? Is that what you're talking about? Yeah? Nice, bro. So today, morning KK, morning crypto, masterclass. Can't be saying those words in here, brother. They're banned. They're banned words. Why is it? They are now banned. All right. When do we have a 15 closure? We have a 15 closure in. We have a 15 closure in about 10 minutes. 10 minito. How's everyone doing today, man? How's everyone doing? How's everyone feeling? It's a beautiful day to make some money. It's a beautiful day to make some money. Jesus. Gold this week. Monday was good. Monday was really good, of course, when you get very good days like that. This chart is gold. Yeah, this is gold. XAUUSD. First of all, let's take a look at Forex Factory. Let's make sure there's nothing in our way today. And there is. For retail sales, and unemployment claims at 10:30 p.m. on the US dollar. So that could be affecting the way we trade a little bit today. That could be why we have sourced very low volume so far, apart from this movement in here and potentially this candle here. But you can see Asian session, these candles within this area, low volume candles, consolidation, and then we can tell here that we've had this nice move up, right? This nice volume move up, but it wasn't able to sustain. Rejected this V5 indicator level, retraced, retested. Still low volume in here, right? There was still low volume up here, but now potentially within this candle we're starting to see a little bit of volume. So let's see if this volume can sustain. We don't want it to end up doing something like this and making a nice move, but then consolidating straight after, right? If we want to see continued movement, we want to see volume, we want to see price continuing to the upside with volume, right? It can still pull back a little bit, right? Have some bearish candles, but then you want to see it move again, right? You don't want to see it move, consolidate, move, consolidate, right? Because it's very hard. It's very hard to get entries on that because price moves suddenly, right? Very quickly, and it doesn't really give entries within my strategy anyway. So you want it to move consistently, right? You don't want it to move erratically. You don't want it to move with a lot of volume very quickly, because then that's going to be hard, in my opinion, to get entries. No, I don't trade futures. I've been thinking about it. Definitely something I'm thinking about, but as of right now, I'm sticking to dominating the Forex industry. And when I feel like dominating the futures industry, then I'll hop over there as well. But yeah, let's have a look. Let's have a wee look at the gold, right? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn off V5, and I'm going to look at the weekly time frame, okay? First of all, because the weekly time frame is going to give us a bit of an idea about what price is currently doing this week, or what it has been doing. Especially the fact that we are Thursday now, we're going towards the end of the week, and quite often, not always, of course, nothing in trading is ever a sure thing, is ever a guaranteed thing, but for the most part, by this point in the week, unless you have news, so for example on Fridays, at the start of the month, you'll have NFP, which can push the weekly candle in either direction. But for the most part, if we're talking about simple price action, very basic simple price action, by Thursday, you should have a direction on the weekly candle, and Friday should just be a continuation of that direction, right? Again, that's not something that is a given thing, but we can analyze and see what is happening, right? So what I'm just going to do is mark out the absolute highs right here. This is current all-time highs over here to the left. Okay, I'm going to mark that area out right here, but I'm also going to mark out current weekly high, previous weekly high, because you can see that's where price is floating around at the moment. I'm going to mark out the body here, right, and potentially this high over here, right? I'll have a quick look at that. I'm just going to have a look at these levels. This is from the weekly time frame. This is where the weekly candle is currently floating around, and is something we're going to see once we go to the lower time frames. Price coming into these areas, right? So we can see straight away that this area here from the weekly perspective, right here, boom, 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 where Monday broke. So we had that volume come into the market on Monday. That's when we caught those breakout buys, that beautiful move, 100 pips. Just after the stream, and once price broke it and closed above, price then retraced back down into this area. So you can see that's where we tapped here yesterday and then found that support, and we're now rejecting off that area and moving back to the upside is what it looks like as of right now. But we are obviously now back in this area too, right? This high right here. So the daily, we've had the move. So we've had Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So we've had the potential direction, the potential volume and direction for this week, bullish, right? On Monday, we've pulled back a little bit, retraced after such a big move, especially with it being from, oh, what did I just do? Especially with in here as well, inflation, sending price to the downside. We're now rebounding, we're now bouncing back to the upside, right? So again, if we look at the weekly candle currently now, it's late Thursday, right? We're going into New York session soon. There's a good chance price can just continue bullish for the rest of this week. And that really just depends on how today's daily candle closes. If it closes bullish, then there's a very likely chance that you know, for the rest of the week, then we will continue bullish. We just kind of have to wait and see how this daily candle closes, because as of right now, the daily perspective is not aligning with the weekly. The weekly is bullish, the daily is bearish, right? Lower highs, lower lows, bearish daily candle, selling off. So if we go down, so on the daily time frame, we got those lows right here. Don't really need to mark out too much on the daily. I'm going to go to the 12, and this is going to be the big giveaway, right? The current 12-hour candle, we're seeing that right here, right, is now breaking previous 12-hour candle, and previous 12-hour candle is bullish, right? So there is a good chance that for the rest of the day's session, the rest of Thursday going into New York session, gold here can continue bullish. Now, again, just like we talked about on Monday, there is a chance now, if you take a look at this current 12-hour candle, this one right here, it has little to no bottom wick, right? And if you just take a look at most of the 12-hour candles that you're seeing in here, all have decent top and bottom wicks that you can clearly see, right? Look at all these wicks in here: rejection, wick, rejection, rejection, wicks, wicks, wicks here. Top wicks, bottom wicks, top wicks, top wicks, top wicks, bottom wicks, bottom wicks, bottom, right? For the most part, these 12-hour candles like to create bottom and top wicks. If they're going to continue bullish, it needs to create that nice strong bottom wick first before it starts driving up. That's just simple price action, and vice versa if it's bearish, right? If it wants to continue bearish, first of all, you would like to see a nice steep top wick, and then price coming down from the 12-hour perspective, right? But we have a bias potentially after the 12-hour candle, so there's a good chance that for the rest of today's session, the daily candle, gold can continue bullish. But like I said, be wary, be mindful that if you do start seeing rejections in here and price coming down, we know why. There's, you know, there's a good chance that it's going to be coming down to create a 12-hour bottom wick because it doesn't really have one, right? So again, there's two scenarios that I talked about on Monday as well. How price can play out. It can either, as soon as the new candle opens up, so this would be your new candle. As soon as this new candle opens up, what you want to see it do is pull back, create a bottom wick first. So this candle right here, pull back, create a bottom wick, then flip bullish, start breaking previous highs and start driving to the upside. That would be the ideal kind of price action entry criteria. Or there's the second scenario that could happen, which is currently happening right now, is the candle opens up, doesn't create much of a bottom wick, it spikes up first. However much this spikes up, it doesn't matter. It can spike all the way up here. It still has 11 hours, pretty much 10 hours and 44 minutes of this candle left. So it could spike all the way up here, reject, flick back bearish, come all the way back down to create that bottom wick towards the end of that 12-hour candle. So that's something we need to be mindful of. This could be liquidity, right? We could be grabbing liquidity here above these 12-hour highs to start driving bearish. So there's a very, very good chance we're going to see that, see gold potentially start moving bearish from here. Also being, if you just go on to, this is the 30-minute time frame. On the 30-minute time frame, look at the support resistance in this level, right? Very key level. This was a level that we took from the weekly time frame. Okay, so there's a good chance we could see gold, you know, spike up first of all, which it's currently doing. It's currently spiking up, right? And then we could see it sell off either from here or a little bit further on later into that kind of pre-New York session, as New York Open is coming. So yeah, which time frame was it? A 12-hour time frame. But yeah, the 12-hour candle, previous 12-hour candle is bullish. And again, if we just look back at previous price action, if we look at what's up, Raheem? What's up, Raheem? How are you, bro? So if we look at the 12-hour time frame here, and for example, let's start right here, or let's start from this move right here. Okay, if we take a look at the purple represents the daily candle open, right? The purple background, and it also represents the first 12-hour candle in the day, right? So you get two 12-hour candles in a day. The purple represents the first, the green represents the second, right? So if we take a look right here, the first 12-hour candle of the day, you get two. The first one opens up, drives bearish, and closes bearish. So straight away, that's giving you your direction for the second 12-hour candle, which will be the mid-London, pre-New York, and New York session open 12-hour candle, right? So the first 12-hour candle is the London session, or the Asian London session. And then the second 12-hour is kind of that end of London session, pre-New York, and then New York session, then through to the next Asian session, next 12-hour candle, right? So your first 12-hour candle of the day is giving you bias, it's giving you direction. Okay, so for example, here's the first 12-hour candle of the day. It closed bearish. Okay, and what happened with the second 12-hour candle? It continued bearish. Okay, by 600 pips, right? And we also had, that was PMI as well. Okay, the next day, first 12-hour candle closes bullish, but the next 12-hour candle sells up, right? And the main thing you're looking for here is the second 12-hour candle to break the lows or highs of the first 12-hour candle. For example, on this one, this would have been a very good setup because from the lows, it is a bearish candle. Once it breaks the lows of the previous candle, it drives 500 pips, right? Whereas in this scenario, the first 12-hour candle is bullish right here, but the second 12-hour candle doesn't break that first 12-hour candle highs right there, right? Comes up, but then sells off. So there would be no real entries right there. Okay. Over here, let's take a look right here. The first 12-hour candle of the day closes bullish. right? So this is the first 12-hour candle of the day right here. The second 12-hour candle, in fact, closes bearish, but it does momentarily continue bullish for about 130 pips. Okay, so there's definitely moves in there to be had of 130 pips, right? You can capture a little sliver of that if you must, right? So within your strategy. Moving on to this one, here's your first 12-hour candle of the day, closing bullish, right? And this is all recent price action on gold, right? The second 12-hour candle right here. So here's your first, here's your second. The second one breaks the highs of the first and drives 270 pips, okay? 270 pips during that second 12-hour candle of the day. So the first one is giving you your bias, your direction, where you can start looking for trades. The first 12-hour candle closed bullish, so guess what? For that second 12-hour candle, for that mid London and New York session, I'm only going to be looking for buys. Okay, so that's how it's going to give you your bias and give you direction in the market. It's not always going to play out perfectly, as we've seen in a couple of examples here, but for the most part, when it moves like this one, 490 pips. This one, 270 pips, right? Again, if we take a look over here, here's your first 12-hour candle of the day, closed bearish. But guess what? The second 12-hour candle of the day just continues bullish. It doesn't break the previous 12-hour lows to continue bearish, right? You wouldn't really be looking at any trades there, because your trigger, one of your confluences for this would be that the second 12-hour candle has to break the lows if it's bearish or the highs if it's bullish, right? And then that would confirm that bias for you. Moving on to this, here's your first 12-hour candle of the day. It closes bullish. So guess what? Your bias for the day during then that late London, New York session is bias. It's bullish. And what happens? The second 12-hour candle, which is this 12-hour candle right here, breaks the first 12-hour candle highs and drives for 290 pips. Okay? Very simple. Giving you your bias, it's giving you your direction. Same thing over here, closes bearish right here, but it doesn't break the lows. You can see the lows are in here. That second 12-hour candle doesn't break the lows, right? So you're not getting triggered there. You're not getting triggered into looking for a sell, because one of your triggers to start looking for those sells is that the second 12-hour candle then had to break the lows. Okay, so nothing there. Here, of course, this is inflation. So I'm not even going to look at this, because I highly recommend not trading news, especially inflation, especially NFP, interest rates, whatever, right? Those high impact USD news events, stay away, don't trade them, because you can get messy price action like we've had in here, right? But that is the example, right, of how you can use the 12-hour time frame. And I go over this a lot in my streams about the 12-hour, the 4-hour. That's how you can use the 12-hour time frame as the first 12-hour candle of the day as your bias and your direction for the second 12-hour candle of the day, which then makes up your daily candle, right? It's giving you like little hints on where the daily candle could potentially be heading, right? Because you're getting the first 12-hour and you're trading the second 12-hour, right? So you're just going with the momentum of the first 12-hour candle. Now, I recommend you guys doing some back testing on this, of course. Go onto your own charts, pull up the 12-hour time frame, and back test it, right? Back test it, and you're gonna realize how powerful this is, right? Very, 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 very powerful. And all you have to do, break that 12-hour candle down, which is what I do. This is how I trade. Break that 12-hour candle down into the 4-hour, break it down into the 1 hour, and then break it down into the 15 or the 30-minute for your entries, right? But again, just quickly, look at this. First 12-hour candle of the day is bullish. The second 12-hour candle continues bullish for 200 pips. The first 12-hour candle of the day is bullish. The second 12-hour candle of the day continues bullish for 250 pips, right? Very simple. You can capture big moves, right? If you wanted to with this by doing it this way, right? Looking at the 12-hour candle. And this would work well for a lot of you guys in the US, right? Because you won't be awake anyway for this first 12-hour candle during Asian session, during London session. So you wake up nice and early, get ready for that second 12-hour candle, and straight away you go to the 12-hour time frame. Cool, my bias, I've got my bias, I've got my direction. I'm looking for bias today. Well, I'm looking for sales today, right? Very simple. Madhab, appreciate the sub on YouTube. Anyone who comes over to the YouTube channel and subs instantly becomes a legend. So, loving the education. K-Kets Watson, appreciate the follows. NK out, appreciate the follow on TikTok. What's up, Viraj? The fun spender. What strategy? CPAC, bro. That's CPAC. Okay, remember it. Write it down. Don't forget it. It's gonna take over the industry. It's gonna take over the world. CPAC. Anyway, so again, look at the 4-hour time frame, right? 4-hour time frame. Obviously, we've had the sell-off. This is news coming in here. We're in this overall level in the market right here, resistance level where we've tapped off, rejected, broke structure. This is the break of structure right here, because as you can see, price is trending to the upside. Boom, boom, boom. Bullish structure. We have a break of bullish structure here to the downside. We are now currently retracing. This is the 4-hour time frame. So again, if we pull a fib on here to here, we're right in that area now where we could see rejection, right? I'm not saying that we are going to, but we could, right? We have to watch out for these things. We could push all the way up into these areas, right? Into here, back into this resistance. We could just continue bullish, right? Very simple. Just because I've drawn a Fibonacci on here doesn't mean gold is now going to respect that area because it's a Fibonacci area, right? It's not the way it works. So Kent J, appreciate the sub on YouTube. We have another legend in the YouTube chat. Another legend in the YouTube chat. Well done. But 4-hour time frame currently very bullish, right? If we're looking at candles in here now, look, we've got uptrend, we've got lows, higher lows, higher lows, higher lows, higher lows, potential new higher lows. Price pushing to the upside, right? So at the moment, like I said, we could, oh, my screen's just turned off, but we could see rejection in this area because, like I said, the 12-hour has opened up, spiked up. It does, in my opinion, need to create a bit more of a steeper bottom wick if it's going to continue bullish. We could get the spike up, right? First of all, which is nice. We could get that nice spike up there, but I think eventually it will come down if it doesn't come down now or soon, right? But that doesn't mean I'm looking for sells. I'm only looking for buys, okay? 12 hours bullish. Look at the 4-hour time frame, very bullish. We've come down here. Look at this price action here. We tested in this key level. This key level was the one I got from the weekly time frame, if I'm correct. Retested in this level. We're pushing up. We're in this area, right? We're in this kind of rejection area, support zone, break of structure area. We could be grabbing liquidity in here, like I said, above the 12-hour, 4-hour highs. Spike up, grab liquidity, start selling off. But in my opinion, the only thing I'm really going to be looking for at this point is the buys. Sells are very much on, but I will not be selling. I won't be taking sales here. I'm only interested in buys at the moment until I see something different. What's up, Tux? What's up, Seal? My boy Seal in the YouTube chat. Legend. Direction of gold a bit weird. My bias for this morning was sell, but yeah. My bias was buys. I was looking at buys still today, but I didn't get entries in here. I didn't get entries. There's the 30-minute closure above, right? So we've got the 30-minute closure above this key level now, which is the 2458875 key level. Let's see if we can get a tap. If this 30-minute candle can tap into this level, so what I want to see is price to tap in here, start driving, okay, start breaking those previous 30-minute highs. Once it's tapped, it has to tap first, then we could look at entries here above this 30-minute candle high. For retail sales, yeah, we got retail sales tonight. We got retail sales, unemployment, and core retail sales. All right, but let's see. I want to see a tap of this level, and then I want to see a break of those previous 30-minute highs for gold to potentially continue bullish. And if it doesn't, like I said, there's a very good chance we could sell off from here, right? If price starts coming down and we get a 15-30-minute closure back below this level, then those buys are obviously not on the table anymore, right? But they're not in the picture. Then we will reassess and see what's happening, and we'll go from there. I'm just getting some vitamin C. Would you like to explain to us what happened yesterday, CPI? So basically yesterday what happened during CPI is the news came out, the data came out. It was obviously very good for the US dollar. I'll check it now. I mean, it was bad, some normal. So I guess, yeah, I'm not sure why it sold off so heavily, because the numbers for the US dollar weren't actually that. Oh no, that's GBP. Okay, so yeah, sorry, I thought that was US dollar as well. That's GBP. So yeah, the news was, you did have the year-on-year CPI, but the main CPI, this one right here, came out as forecasted, and so did the core CPI. So that would have been classed as positive news for the US dollar. That's why we saw this gold sell off from here, right? When the US dollar gains strength, gold will decrease, losing strength, right? Yeah, exactly. But yeah, basically that news came out, the data came out, and price moved. It happens every time CPI drops, or interest rates, or NFP. And you know what? You don't really know how. There's always, of course, forecasts, which is what we go over every time. But most of the time, forecast and actual numbers are very different, right? Just look at this right here. AUD employment change, right? They forecasted 20,000, right? 20K, right? Previous was 52. They forecasted for this one 20.2, but it was actually 58.2. So the forecasted numbers, which we talked about before, are not ones to really trust too much, or not take as gospel, as the gospel truth, but there's something to follow. And yeah, that's why you saw that stuff. What's up, Jojo? Have a nice day, brother. Appreciate that, man. It actually went up first, but I heard the Fed postponed something, so it went down. Yeah, I mean, there was a short spike up, yeah. short spike up, and then the sell off. So yeah, that's CPI for you. That tends to happen with CPI, huge sell-offs or huge moves to the upside. But yeah, I was going to stream yesterday, but it was my wife's birthday, and also we did have inflation, and I don't trade necessarily on days we have inflation, especially gold. So I decided to stream today instead. Hope you guys didn't mind. Happy birthday to my wife. Appreciate you, Seal. Is my session 9 a.m. or 9:30 their time? It's 8 a.m. Samuel. Local markets usually always open at 8 a.m. local time. Green has just gone black. Yeah, 8 a.m. Like I said, local markets. For example, London session in London will start at 8 a.m. It's always usually 8 a.m. local time. New York session start is gonna be 8 a.m. local time. New York. The stream is more important than a birthday. I do mind. Good morning, Bello. How are you, Bello? Well, AMG, you can deal with her then, bro. I'll put her onto you. Am I in this trade right now? No, I'm not in any trade right now. Gold is in a little bit of a sticky situation right now, because while I do want it to continue bullish, and I do feel like it can continue bullish, I also feel very strongly that we could see gold come down first before it continues. Just based on this 12-hour candle, the fact that we've spiked out the highs first before creating a bottom wick. So I think this 12-hour candle can definitely, it's going to potentially grab liquidity in here, reject this area, flip bearish, and create a bottom wick. And who knows, maybe even continue bearish or pop back up. So yeah, it's in a little bit of, in my opinion, a little bit of no man's land at the moment. But this 30-minute has closed above. It's tapped in. So I think if, now that it's tapped, if it can flip bullish here and break previous highs, okay? So flip bullish and break previous highs, I think we can get a nice little scalp, a nice little move. 20, 25 pips maybe, right? 30 pips maybe. Nice push to the upside before we see that, before we see price come back down here to create that 12-hour bottom wick. So what I'm looking for is that for this 30-minute candle to stay above this area right here, which is 2458875. Reject this area, flip bullish, break the previous highs, and continue bullish for a wee bit. Nice little scalp. Renee, appreciate the sub on YouTube. Again, anyone who comes over to YouTube and subs instantly becomes a legend in the YouTube chat. All right. Round of applause for Renee. Is that gold? Yeah, it's gold. What we're waiting for? What time frame is it? This is the 30-minute time frame. I'm waiting to see if this 30-minute candle can flip bullish and break the previous highs. And if it does, I think there's a good chance it can continue bullish here for at least 20 or so pips. Nice little scalp. But if you guys want me to look at anything else, is that gold? Yes, this is gold. What's up, Nothing Blank? How are you, brother or sister? If anyone wants me to look at anything else, let me know. NASDAQ. Ooh, NASDAQ is an interesting one. NASDAQ, NAS 100. All right, there's a couple for NAS, so let's do NAS. Yeah. Ooh, very nice. Very nice. Monthly. 15 days a month. So just quickly from top to bottom, I'm just going to do a quick rundown of just any potential levels that I'm interested in from the monthly time frame. And I'm going to take this one right here, this monthly candle high, because you can see this current monthly candle is floating around that area a little bit, right? So I'm going to take that. I'm also going to take the body, right? The body of the previous monthly, like that. These are the two areas from the monthly I'm interested in, really. And potentially this one, but price is quite far away from that, so I'm not going to bother. But the current monthly structure is bearish, right? Because we've had a previous bearish candle right here. We've had a high, a low, and now we've got a lower high potentially and a lower low. Price creating bearish structure on the monthly. But there's not a hell of a lot that I want to do on the monthly perspective, rather than just grab a couple levels potentially, right? But now if we're looking at the weekly, right, we've had for the last 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5-ish, right? For the last 5 weeks on NAS, we've had a sell-off. We've had this bearish structure, right? Bearish move, creating lows, highs, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, highs, lower lows, right? Bearish market structure, very simple. But now this week, which is going to be very interesting for next week as well, but currently what NAS has done is come in and it has now broke that bearish structure that we've seen for the last 5 weeks, right? Because now we've broke out of the highs, we've got a low, a high, a potential higher low, and a potential higher high, right? Potential that break of structure now coming in from the weekly perspective, right? I'm just going to write that quickly in there. Weekly break of structure, right? Just so we can reference that once we go down to low time frames. In terms of any other levels I'm interested in, not really yet on the weekly. But yeah, like I said before about gold, right? The current weekly candle here has already broke structure and is bullish, and it's pushing bullish, right? So at this point in the week, the weekly candle should be, if there's no news, like I said, like, you know, NFP, inflation, interest rates, the weekly candle by Thursday should have potentially made its mind up about where it's going. And so it should, in most ways, continue bullish, right? I'm gonna quickly mark out the current weekly highs. What's that? Do that. And just see what these weekly highs are. So yeah, monthly bearish, weekly bullish, daily also looking very bullish. There's that weekly break of structure level. As you can see, this could be something that if we start to see retracements here now, especially going into next week, right, on NAS, if we start to see today, tomorrow, Monday, start pulling back into this area, we know this could be a very nice area of interest where we could start to, again, look at those buy positions, right? Start to look for buys in here now from this area. But as of right now, of course, price is bullish, right? We've also got this level in here, this key level in here. But from the daily perspective, again, right now from the flip side, if we're looking at the how we looked at the weekly time frame, and NAS was in that strong downtrend, creating lower highs, lower lows from the weekly perspective. Now on the daily, we have the flip side of that, where we have that strong bullish trend, right? Creating higher lows and higher highs all the way up for the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days, right? The last 5 days. Nice strong uptrend. And so what you could potentially looking at, if as of right now, right, if we are going to see those pullbacks into this area, what you would want to see first of all is a break of structure from the daily. And if that happens today, it's going to be this level right here, which is 18842.5. I'm just going to put daily break of structure in there. That could be your daily. There's your weekly. This could be where you see price once you break that structure. So you could see a price moving down, breaking that daily structure, pulling back, and then selling off into this area before we see that overall potential bigger move, right? But as of right now, like I said, everything's bullish on daily. There's nothing really. We've got current daily highs, we've got previous daily highs, previous daily lows. Yeah, nothing of huge interest in there for me in terms of key levels or any kind of levels that I need to look out for. Apart from, oh my gosh, apart from if we see price come back down into here, or if we see price coming up to these areas in here. So that's the daily. Previous 12-hour candle was bullish, so again there's a good chance we can continue bullish here. What we might see again is NAS coming down, grabbing liquidity here, right? Grabbing liquidity, breaking this area before we see that spike up. So this could be your liquidity on NAS, right? Liquidity right there. So what I would say, as of right now, you know, there's obviously, if you're looking at the 4-hour time frame, there's not much going on in here, right? Price is consolidating, heavy consolidation in here, because we've broke and retested this key level, and we've tried to push up and continue bullish. We're kind of stalling again a little bit in here, okay? And that could be because we're coming into this area to the left, right? Potentially. But as of right now, I would say wait and see what happens here. Like, you know, it's a bit difficult right now. We're in this consolidation. But don't, where was it? 12-hour. Was it 12-hour? Yeah. Don't be surprised if you see, you know, liquidity grab down into this area before price continuing. In terms of it, like immediate trades, can't really see too much. I would say just look at this structure, right? Here's your structure. Look how price is stepping to the upside here, okay? Look how price is stepping to the upside. So you can see nice, TikTok can't see that. You can see nice bullish move up. We're retraced, we're continuing higher highs, tracing, potential continuation. So what I would say is look for your entries. Look for the spike of this level first of all. So that would be 19015.4. So look for the spike of this level. See if there's any reaction. Look for that liquidity under that level, and then look for price to start driving to the upside. That could be one entry right in here. This could be one trade right here. Or if you want to be safer, wait for the breakout, right? Wait for the breakout. I bet the V5, yeah, this is a V5 breakout level. So look for the breakout above here. Look for price to close above here on the 30-minute or the 15-minute, and then look to take the breakout trade above there, okay? Because if you just, like I said, if you're just looking at simple price action, simple trend, simple direction, the market is trending up right now, okay? It is to the upside. So see you later, lad. So yeah. Yeah. And on the flip side of that, I would say, you know, I would only really be looking at the buys on NAS today, just today. Obviously tomorrow's a different day. I would say look for the potential buys today. If you start seeing price sell off heavy and come down here and break structure, daily structure, then guess what? You're going to be seeing something like this tomorrow, and then you can look for those sells, right? You can look for those continuation sells in here. But yeah, for me personally, this is why I don't trade NAS, but as of right now, what I'm looking at, there's not really too much, in my opinion. There's just a lot of consolidation. Of course, yesterday we had inflation, so this would have affected NAS as well. But as you can see, not pretty price action, ugly consolidation. I would stay out. I would stay out. Personally. Nothing too clear there for me. Swings update. The swings are just doing their thing right now. We just gotta wait and see how it plays out. What I might do by the time I go to bed tonight is just bring the take profit to break even. So if price comes down, we get out of break even. But it's just one of those weeks by the looks of it, where obviously we've had some news, some inflation. We had CPI on pound as well. We had interest rates on NZD. We had PPI on USD. It's just one of those weeks by the looks of it where, yeah, a lot of messy price action. It is what it is. It is what it is. Yo, Aran, appreciate the follow. Am I watching the news later? Probably not. Prob's not. What is your anticipation on gold today? My anticipation on gold today is, as of right now, overall, I think it can continue bullish, but obviously, again, with news, you just never know. And you just never know. Retail sales can be the same as, you know, a lot of the others that can bring in a lot of volume. And you just never know what's going to happen. So don't try and predict it. Don't try and guess it. Just watch it. But as of right now, I think we can, like I said before, I think we still need, there's still huge potential for price to sell off. Okay. There's still potential for price to sell off, which would be underneath this area right here. Okay, that would be your liquidity right there. You'd want to see a spike and a reaction, right? And then a potential move in the direction. But yeah, it's kind of hard for me right now. Like, I'm not the type of trader who will just give you predictions all the time, because I update and I change my bias and my analysis as each candle closes, because I'm a price action trader. So what I say right now could change in 15 minutes, could change in 30 minutes, could change in 5 minutes, right? Look, we got an hourly candle closure in 5 minutes, and that could change my whole perspective. Because again, if we look at the 1 hour time frame and we look at this key area now, look at the 1 hour candle, it's rejected this area. So my bias within 5 minutes is going to flip from potential me looking for buys to now me anticipating a sell-off, right? And that's what price action is. Price action is never ending, right? Because if you're looking at the 15, you're getting a new candle every 15 minutes, or the 5 minute, you're getting a new candle every 5 minutes. If you're looking at the 30, new candles every 30, every 1 hour, every 4 hours. So the swinging of gold and trading and Forex, when you're a price action trader, swings back and forth, right? 1 minute I'll be looking at buys, and then boom, just like that, a couple of minutes later, you get a 30-minute closure that's telling you something else. Now I'm looking at sales, right? So it's hard for me to really give like a clear answer to those questions if I think gold is you know, going to be bullish or bearish, because like I said, with price action, which what I trade, it always changes. It can always change. It can change in an instant. So just always remember that. Just, you know, refresh. Don't blindly follow your own analysis too much, because I've fallen into that trap before, where you sit there in the morning or whenever you get onto the chart and you do your analysis and you mark up your charts, and then you go, sweet, I'm looking at sales. But then an hour later, something has happened and it's now completely invalidated your analysis. And then you're sitting there going, oh man, like my analysis was owls, but now obviously that's wrong. So like, maybe I'm just not good at this, you know, like maybe I was wrong, maybe I got it wrong, like maybe I should just stick to my analysis and still just look for sales. But no, what you should do is just readapt and update, and again go from there, right? Do some more analysis, say to yourself, what just happened, what has this changed? Put your ego aside, right? Don't just, you know, oh, I was looking for sales, so I'm just going to stick to that. Change, right? Update, change, refocus, reanalyze, and see what you come up with then. All right? Always adapt and react. Okay? Be proactive, not reactive. I know that kind of just contradicted each other, but they really mean two different things, what I'm saying. But trade, again, the same saying comes back around, okay? Trade what you see, not what you think you see. Trade what you see, not what you think you see. All right, very important. Anybody repeat that for me in the chat one time. Trade what you see, not what you think you see. Any idea regarding GBP USD? We can have a quick look at GBP USD. I think I did do some analysis on this last stream. No, didn't. Maybe not. But what I'm going to do now is some analysis. So monthly's looking very good, right? Monthly's looking good. We have a previous bullish monthly candle. Now we've come down this month. We've created a bottom wick in here, right? And now if price starts flipping bullish on GBP USD monthly, we could start seeing price move up into these highs over here, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mark out current monthly highs. 1 second, I've just got to do this verification thing for TikTok. I'm going to mark out current monthly highs. Like that. I'm going to mark out those previous monthly highs like that. And I'm going to mark out the monthly open, right? Current monthly open, previous monthly close. And I'm going to go, first of all, sorry, if you look at the monthly perspective, we are creating bullish uptrend, right? Higher highs, higher lows. Okay, just point that out. Bullish structure. Weekly perspective, again, same thing that we just saw. What was it on NAS, right? Now we have that weekly break of structure, weekly break of structure level. Okay, right in there, because we have the bearish structure coming down. Highs, lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, right? Bearish structure on the weekly for 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks. Now we broke that structure. So this is important, right? But we are coming into these monthly areas right here. Okay, so that's something we also need to consider. We have broke structure, we have flip bullish, we are coming into a solid level of resistance. We got this off the monthly time frame, so it's solid. Okay, so weekly, is there any more weekly levels that I want to look at? Not necessarily, right? Let's go to the daily. So here we see the break of structure. Again, very similar to NAS. Okay, there's the break of structure. Come down and tapped, right? And now we have the daily candle right here. Current daily candle pushing bullish. And the important thing again, or the interesting thing from this whole move to the upside and the pullback, is that price never broke structure, right? As you can see, even yesterday when it flipped bearish, didn't break structure, and then this morning it came down very close to that bearish low right here, didn't break it, and flip bullish, continue bullish, right? So I just want to mark out also previous highs, do I? But yeah, we broke, retested it. Current daily candles pushing bullish. There's a good chance now that GBP USD can continue bullish. Okay, if we look at the 12-hour time frame, first 12-hour candle continuing, first 12-hour candle closing bullish. So there's a likelihood that this second 12-hour candle right here can indeed continue bullish. Obviously, it has resistance levels in the way, first of all, that it needs to break, I would say, but then relatively smooth sailing up into the highs over here, this area right here. Okay, so 12-hour, first 12 hours bullish. I'm anticipating this second 12-hour candle to continue bullish. If we look at the 4-hour candles, we have just about come down and retested in here, break and retest of this area over to the left that you can see, and price is trying to push bullish. So in my opinion, GBP USD, just look for those continuation buys. We got this area right here where there's quite a lot of traffic in there. Okay, quite a lot of traffic in that area, so you maybe want to look like above these areas over here. It's kind of like, going into New York session, definitely watch out for retail sales, the news, but I would say more so tomorrow, right? Potentially looking at this, but that's my thoughts on GBP USD. Obviously we can see some pullbacks, right? We can see pullbacks, but overall I'm anticipating GBP USD to continue bullish for the rest of this week. How the news might affect gold layer? It will affect it. That's all I can say. It will affect it. How it's going to affect it? Who knows? Who knows? We don't know that until we see the data. We don't know that until we see the data. But I would anticipate some good volume coming in here. I can anticipate a nice move coming in. Because it doesn't show it on TradingView. It just says retail sales. But if you go to Forex Factory, you can see there's core retail sales, and unemployment claims, right? So all these three together, definitely gonna stir up a little something in the market for sure. Well, 30-minute close, yeah, the 30-minute close bearish below. So we gotta wait and see what happens here. Anticipate the buys. Don't be surprised about the sells. That's all I can say. Jasper, appreciate the sub on YouTube. Everybody who subs on YouTube instantly becomes a legend. Thank you, Jasper, for subbing to the YouTube channel. Legend in the making. Thank you very much. I really appreciate you, sir. Been watching you on TikTok a lot recently. I appreciate you, Jasmine. Thank you for the sub on YouTube, man. That's all I asked for, you know. If you guys are from the TikTok, all I ask for is you to come over to the YouTube channel, leave a sub, leave a like. Then you can go back to TikTok if you really want. Yeah, we are trying to grow the YouTube channel. It's one of my goals this year. We're currently trying to get to 5K. So Forex with Cody on YouTube. Yeah. Did you get any trades today? Being out all day? No, just the signals, Laser. Just in on the signals. In a bit of drawdown right now on the signals. But we'll see what happens. Ba-dum-bum, ba-dum-bum, bum. Yeah, Jasper. For the most part, we open and close the signals within the same day. Pretty much 100%. Not 100%. I'll say 90 to 95% of the time, we open and close the signals within the same day. Sometimes I'll leave it overnight and see what happens in the morning when I wake up, right? But for the most part, yeah, they're kind of like day trades that can sometimes turn into swing trades. I know that some members choose to hold them longer. That there was a couple of members recently when we had some buys, or I can't remember. It was a GBP CAD trade, and I closed it in profit by a fair bit. I just closed the trade full, but some members actually held it and held it for a lot more profit as well. So Scunge Mullet, what a name. We have another legend in the YouTube chat. Thanks very much. Legend, Scunge Mullet. Instant legend. An instant legend has been born. Oh my fucking god. I'm tired today, guys. I am tired. I went for I was up early. Today. Spent some time with the fam. Looked after my daughter a bit. Picked her up from daycare. Went for a run. So I went for a run today for the first time in, I think, now like 2 years, maybe a bit longer. I used to run all the time. Me and my partner did. Me and my wife, we ran together a lot a couple years ago. And I used to be able to run far. I used to be very fit. But then ended up just, my wife got pregnant, like we had my daughter, ended up stopping. and just never went back to it. So today, for the first time in 2 years, I went for a run. Actually felt great. Actually felt really good. I ran a fair distance around by my house. There's like a bike track, walking track. It goes along the wetlands. There's like hundreds of kangaroos in there. It goes along like a bit of a, what would you call it? Yeah, like swamp type thing. Really beautiful actually. But I ran all along there. I think I stopped in total about 4 times. I was running for about 17 minutes. I stopped momentarily for like a minute break 4 times during the run. So I'm not actually as bad as I thought I would be, to be fair. But yeah, went for a run today. Did a little bit of workout. Did some pull-ups. Yeah, so like I'm actually exhausted today. I'm ready for bed. What's up, Alameen? It's amazing how quickly you can lose your fitness and then regain it. Yeah, I honestly thought, because I have asthma as well, right? I've had asthma since I was like, since I can remember, since I was a young kid, like 4 or 5 maybe. I thought I was gonna suffer bad, but usually I just have to build myself up, suffer a little bit, like blah blah blah. But nah, I was good. I ran fine. So how is Australia? Australia is beautiful. Tasmania is more beautiful, but Australia is beautiful. What's up, Squizzy? What application do I use? What do you mean, what application? I want to join. You want to join what? When are you going to UK? I have no idea. No idea. It's just not. It's not in the pipeline right now. It's just not suiting. I'd love to go. I'd love to go, but it's just not on the cards right now. There's too much going on here. Some nice parks in Melbourne to run. Yeah, well, I kind of live out in suburbia, right? Live out in suburbia. Nice little family neighborhood, nice little family home. But yeah, it's beautiful around by me. Absolutely beautiful. I wonder if I can, I don't want to give the exact location away, but I wonder if I can show you pictures. Bam, bam, bam. It's beautiful, man. It's beautiful. Yeah, I'm sure you guys would have saw my Instagram, but yeah, it's like a wetlands. That's the only way I can really describe it. Like a wetlands. And there's just hundreds of kangaroos. Hundreds. Like a big... Oh, here we go. Oh, no. I can't find it. I don't want to leak my address either, so... Gold moving like shit today, hey? Yeah, gold, yeah. I mean, we got some more news tonight. This week has just been a week of news. PPI, inflation, retail sales, unemployment. So it's only natural. What tends to happen, which is exactly what happened actually, is without news, you see consolidation. You can see here Tuesday consolidation. consolidation. And then once we got inflation, boom, price moves heavily. And then we go into low volume consolidation, low volume consolidation. And then we're going to get news again. And then it's going to boom again, right? So the way it is the way it's got to be. Am I in trades? No, I'm not in trades. Chelsea Heights, Patterson Lakes is a nice area. Chelsea Heights, Patterson Lakes. I need to go into the city soon. The place I get my haircut is in Docklands. I need to go. So I need to get a haircut. What did you say? Chelsea Heights. Oh shit, that does look nice. Where the hell is that? Where is that? Where's Chelsea Heights? Patterson Lakes. Oh, that's... Oh, it's down there, is it? Where was that? Yeah, that's very far from where I am. I am in this Melbourne region right here. Good to take the family for a drive, yeah. What's up? Stay strong. Any news today? Yeah, there's news at 10:30. Retail sales and unemployment. I got in on a 15-minute break for the 4-hour. Ended up setting it to BE and getting out once I saw it consolidating. Yeah, nice, bro. You're talking about this one over here? A break-even trade or a break-even day is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Break-even day is better than a losing day. Done enough driving this week. About 3,000 Ks? 3,000? God damn. $3,000 Ks is crazy. Oh, I'm tired. Old is just sending me to sleep as well. So this week, I need to put it in the diary actually. This week, I had on Monday, I had a trade. This one. On Monday, we caught this beautiful move up here. This is what we talked about on stream. Played out beautifully, if you guys remember that. This trade right here, price just absolutely shot up 100 pips and more. And I don't think I've taken any others, to be honest. Can't even remember, but have a look. Yeah, that's it. That was the only trade I took on gold this week. Obviously, we've had the swings in the signals channel, but in terms of a V5 trade on gold this week, that was it on Monday. So this week has been very slow for me. Very slow. I'm actually going to put that in the journal right now. August 12th. I haven't put. I need to update this, man. Because I didn't do it when I went away on holiday either, so I haven't put any trades in this thing for the last couple of weeks, pretty much. Oh, did I take any trades on gold while I was away? I think just a break even. Yeah, so what was it? The 15th? 12th. Sorry, it's the 15th today. August is going to be a very slow month. New York, angry jungle where dream. Type 2, 50, it's the 30-minute, right? 30-minute entry. 15, 30-minute. We'll do 30-minute. 15. Technically, it was a 15 and the 30 as well. Full risk. Yeah. 5 lot size. No, I had 2 trades this week. What am I talking about? Bro, I'm so confused. Yeah, I had one on Tuesday, right? No, didn't. I should just put in the custom date. It would be a lot easier. Mike, this is just on gold. In the signals channel, like the day trades, the swing trades, we've took quite a few trades. But this is just specifically, I'm talking about gold. That's why I'm getting confused between I'm getting confused between the scalping gold and then also the day trades, like the signals channel. I'm getting confused. I just need to separate them. So it was the 12th. And it was 23 pips. $1,697.12. And that was just a simple V5 breakout. V5 indicator breakout right there. Yeah, that was it. That was it. You need another holiday? I'm going on holiday, bro. I'm going on another holiday. Going to the Gold Coast, man. We booked a nice resort. 5-star resort. I'm chilling the fuck out. I'm laying by the pool. I'm swimming. I'm ordering pool service, room service. I'm drinking cocktails. Maybe I'll smoke a cigar or something, you know what I mean? Like, I'm chilling the fuck out. It's been a long fucking time since I've had a relaxing holiday. All the holidays I go on are just like touristy holidays. How can I be in your community? Lily, the link is in my TikTok profile. If you're interested, have a look. Cool, I'll put the chart in and then we're done. One trade this week on gold. But yeah. My wife is in Bali and I'm at work. Your wife's in Bali? What the fuck? I need to go back to Bali, man, to be fair. Needs a holiday from me. Your wife needs a holiday from you. Are you a bit of a... Are you a bit annoying or what? Alright, so we got 30-minute closure in 1 minute 30. There could be some potential buys on the table here in a second. Potential. There's potential. There is potential. There is potential, bro. Now, I don't usually trade during this time. So there's a reason for it, but let me see what happens here. I would be breaking my rules if I was to trade here. But let's see. If I don't really want to see this. I want it to leave a bit of a rejection first, so it leaves enough room to create that bottom wick first. I want to see it come down a bit, create a bottom wick, and then start driving. Then I'll look to take an entry. But if it breaks the highs first, spikes out the highs without creating a bottom wick, I'm not interested. Needs to create a bottom wick. needs to come down at least into here. Create that bottom wick. To continue bullish. Without breaking the highs. It hasn't broke the highs yet. Good. Flip bearish. Create a bottom. No. Flip bearish. Flip bearish. Create a bottom wick. Alright, there we go. It's broke the highs. So, not interested in those buys anymore. Very simple. What I wanted to see was this candle open. Okay. As soon as this new candle open that we just seen right here, I wanted to see open right here, come down, tap this level, or even deeper, tap this level, create a bottom wick, then flip bullish, break the highs and start driving, right? But now we've broke the highs, we've spiked out of the highs without creating a bottom wick. So there's a chance we can get a bit of a run. So price could drive bullish a little bit here first, like it has done, right? We could see a bit of a spike up. But then what I would imagine is price would then eventually come down and flip bearish to create that bottom wick. So we don't want to get caught in this right here because it's not what we want to see. J Mark, appreciate the follow. And if this just drives bullish like it is and just drives all the way up, it is what it is. That son, appreciate the follow. Bro, I can never understand these things. What things are you talking about, Datsun? What can't you understand? Oh, Datsun, appreciate the diamonds, brother. Holy sh... My guy, thank you very much. 22 coins. 22 diamonds. What a legend. We have a legend in chat, ladies and gentlemen, and you know what that means. All right, so yeah, this is driving. It is what it is. 20 pips, 30 pips. This is the buy we was looking for, right? It just didn't quite play out the way I wanted it to. Fortunately, I was ready to take a trade there. I did say I don't usually trade this time. If I do, I'll be breaking my rules, but I was willing to go in on these buys here. It's a nice setup, but I just wanted to see a bit more of a pullback first. There's no bottom wick really on this candle. It's very slight. That's just one of my entry criterias, but I have to see that price action play out how it should. Bottom wicks, top wicks, right? You can see majority of these candles in this circle right here, they all have top and bottom wicks, right? Even if it's just slight. Whereas and this current one, you can't even see it. You have to zoom in all the way to see it. You have to zoom in like that, and then you only just see it. So it is what it is. It is what it is. There were some good buys. Would have been about 23 pips so far, but like I said, any moment now, this could still reject and come back down and create that bottom wick. Still could. What you expect today? Where it go? The chart? You don't understand the chart? You don't understand how it works? Yeah, well, I'm not going to say it's complicated because it's not complicated. It can be very simple. I'm not going to say it's easy because it's not easy, but it can be simplified. It can be very simple. It just depends on where you learn, right? But my approach to trading, how I trade, is a very, very simple price action approach where you just focus on the candles that you see in front of you, the most recent present candles. You're looking to gauge momentum. You're looking for a bit of direction, and you're looking for specific entry criteria: a breakout, a break of highs, a break of lows. It's very simple if you want it to be, right? If you're going online, if you're going on YouTube and you're on Instagram and these things, and you're seeing, you know, all of the stuff on there, you guys can imagine, you guys who have been in this industry a while will know there's a lot of confusing big words, you know, made to be difficult when it really doesn't have to be strategies, right? When it can be very simple. Will news affect this run? I mean, news is still an hour away, so yeah, I would say this is going to go where it's going to go within the next 30 minutes. I wouldn't say, you know, news is going to affect this run, but we'll see. We will see. Ducky in the YouTube said, love you, bro. Well, guess what, Ducky? I love you too, man. I love you too. What news? So if you go on to www.forexfactory.com, as you can see right here, you will be met by this page, which will give you your news events across all currencies, right? Obviously the Forex market is based on currencies, and yeah, you will get all the news. What I like to do is filter only the red news, right? So if you go into the little filter button over here on the right, this will pop up. You want to click all your currencies, whichever ones you're interested in. Leave all of these ticked, but just uncheck the gray, yellow, and orange. They're honestly not needed in my, like, you know, they're needed, they matter, you know, but the red ones are the ones you really want to pay attention to and keep an eye out for. So the news that's coming up in an hour or less now is USD core retail sales, and unemployment claims. Why do I say it so funny? Core retail sales. Retail sales. It's a bit of a tongue twister, that one. Retail sales. Retail sales. Yeah, that was the move, guys. That was the move I was looking for. 31 pips. Beautiful 31 pip move right there. Unfortunately, didn't get an entry. It is what it is. It is what it is. What's up, Ujawal? Ujawal, what's up, man? What's up? Bro, me past account need trade. What? The hell? You want me to give you a trade to pass your account? Is that what you're saying? Is that what you're saying? How many likes did we get today? 19 likes, not bad. But yeah, guys, that was the move. That's the move I was looking for. That's the move right there. That's it. That's it. Right. That would have been it. We would have been at break even at this point. Maybe took some profits, left a runner. Beautiful. Didn't quite get the entry that I wanted, the bottom wick. Right. But again, very simple price action concepts. Right. All will be revealed one day, very soon, in the CPAC education platform. All right. But for now, I'm going to get out of here. I'm tired as hell. I'm literally falling asleep, sitting right here on this chair. I'm fighting with my eyes, keep them open. You know, I'm getting old. I'm 31, getting on a bit. You know what I mean? I'm not like you young bucks. I can't stay up all night anymore. I got a daughter. She wakes me up early, so I need to go to sleep early. But yeah, that would have been my trade. That was the perfect setup. Right, well, it wasn't the perfect setup because I didn't get the bottom wick, but that was a that was this kind of setup that we look for, right? That's the setup we look for a lot. That would have been a second chance entry for those in the academy, original academy, or for those in the current academy under the V5 course. You will see second chance entries. This would have been a second chance entry to continue bullish above the V5 intraday E level. All right. Appreciate you guys. I will see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday. I'll be live again tomorrow. Just turned 32, bro, and I also have a kid. I know how it feels. Yeah, it's tough. Yeah, it's tough. I mean, I'm not going to say it's tough. Like, there's obviously a lot worse things in the world. But when you're sleep deprived, when you have a young child and you get up early and do so many things throughout the day, and you're trying to stay awake till late to trade, and, you know, you got to try and focus. When you're sleep deprived, man, it's not easy. It's not easy. So I'm going to go get some sleep. You guys, you can see by, look at my eyes. Look into my eyes. I'm fucked. I am your captain now. Any expectation? Don't trade. Wait till after news. Sikani. Wait till after news at this point. This would have been the entry. Perfect entry. Beautiful trade. But now at this point, that's the move. That's the move that's happened right now. I would say you're probably not going to see too much of a, you know, you might not see too much here until news now. So I would just stay out until news. Give it an hour or two after news, then you can start to look for trades again. But we've always got tomorrow, right? We got tomorrow. Once that news is passed. Wait, well, what's this now tomorrow? Building permits, Michigan Senate. Yeah, tomorrow's going to be fine. But as of right now, I would stay out. Trust me. Trust me. I've been around here doing this for 8 years now, right? Over 8 years. So trust me when I say, I don't just say these things to say them for fun. I say them with a meaning. I say them because I care. I don't want you guys to be losing money. Truly and genuinely, I don't. I know times can't, you know, at the moment in the world is tough. You do not want to be throwing your money away at this shit, okay? Trust me when I say stay out the markets. Wait till after news. Come back tomorrow if need be. Still got tomorrow. Still got Monday. Still got next week. You still got next month. You still got next year, right? The markets are not going anywhere soon, all right? Promise. Take a chill pill, right? Don't risk your capital. Don't lose money. And just wait for news. Wait for after news. Go sleep? Yo, I will go to sleep when I want to go to sleep. What? God damn. Raheem, fact, appreciate, bro. Z Beauty, thank you for the follow. Can gold come to around 2,300? 2,300? My brother, 2,300. Are you sure? You sure you mean 2,300? Are you sure you mean 2,300? Because that is like a long way away. A very long way away. Yeah, he might have meant 2,400, maybe. But 2,300. All right, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Right? I'll see you tomorrow. Appreciate you guys. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the diamonds. Thank you for the 4K likes on TikTok. The 6 new followers. Appreciate you guys. I will see you tomorrow. All right, YouTube. Have a position running on BTC USD now. Should I close for the news in an hour? Are you in profit or what? What's the deal? If you're in profit, just move stops to break even. If you're in drawdown, what's your plan? Why are you in the trade? But my advice, if you're in profit in a trade around news, that's fine. Move stops to break even. If you are about to enter a trade, don't enter it. If you're in drawdown, either close the trade and move your stop loss higher to manage your risk, or close the trade, or just pray and hope that with news it gets you out of drawdown. But this is why I won't trade gold around news. You're in profit, well then move your stop to break even, Jasper. Move your stop loss to break even where you enter the trade. So you're risk free, you're not, you know, if you get stopped out at news, no problem. At least you're not going to be losing money, all right? So stops to break even, risk free. And you're good, bro. Maybe take some profit if you want to. And let the rest rock. All right. See you guys tomorrow.